receiver comes in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Grant.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Scanning the field, it's Crane. It's on target and complete. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. Inside the 25. Touchdown, Tigers! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns.
And I absolutely love this, man. I love offenses that...
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run inside. It's Grant. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Crane. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
On the ground, it's Grant. There's some room. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. After 1 quarter of play, let's take a look and see how these running backs are doing. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll run play action. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. They can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Trying to set up the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And defensively, man, you just want to get to 4th down, right? Give yourself an opportunity. And even though it was 4th and 1, try to get the stop, especially this part of the field where they could come away with points and kick a field goal, or they could come away with a touchdown. Man, I want to get this stop and get off the field with the offense executed. Defense just missed out.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Crane. Dumps it to the back. Catch in the middle. It's Grant. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Clemson trying to put its paws on a productive red zone trip. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Clemson. And impressive. And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Next going for the goal line. Touchdown, Clemson. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Maybe a crease.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on 3rd down.
Here comes Clemson with another 1st down. Might as well give it to him again. Turning it on. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last 2 plays. Big-time plays. And you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
Looking to throw, it's Crane. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now the Wolfpack will use the first of their timeouts. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. Just feeds the running back. And he's in! Touchdown, Tiger! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. But they may have to give this guy a homestead exemption in the end zone. He spent so much time in there, and we're not even at halftime.
I've lost count. I don't know if that's probably on your stat sheet in front of you, but goodness gracious, that's at least 3 that I can remember. So he's having a heck of a day.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Makes a pass to Marker. Gets away from one, finds room. Found the seam on the left. And he scores! Touchdown, Tigers!
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A strike downfield. He'll get a fresh set it down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Back to throw, it's Crane. Out of the backfield, he's open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 40-yard line.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
Man, that's their 3rd straight first down on 3 straight plays. So this offense in a groove, in a rhythm, doing what they want to do. This defense has to find something fast, man. Like, you can't keep giving up first down after first down. They got to find something to put a little bit of pressure on them and make them feel uncomfortable.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks into first down.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Grant. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tigers. He scores for the 5th time in this game.
And listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now on the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The inside handoff. Defense in the right spot. They stop him. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365.
Now it's time to choose your team. Each school has a unique set of athletic director expectations, which are goals that you'll need to accomplish as a coach. The school's demeanor will impact how they respond if you miss certain expectations. Patient schools will give you a longer leash, while some schools will be demanding from day one. These factors all feed into your dynasty blueprint by influencing your dynasty point budget. A bigger budget means you can hire more staff, upgrade your school's facilities, and invest more NIL on your roster. Now it's time to choose your role on the coaching staff. Whatever role here, you can create your own coach or choose. Now you need to choose your coach's archetype. As a motivator, you'll be focused on developing and inspiring your players. Recruiters excel in finding and bringing in new talent to their programs. Tacticians maximize your team's chances of success on game day with their understanding of the X's and O's. Make sure you review your athletic director expectations often. They are the key to the success of your program, as completing some expectations will give you dynasty points that you can use to shape your dynasty blueprint. Your expectations will change annually and get more difficult as your program gets better. Do your best to beat them. Failing to do so could impact your job security and land you on the hot seat. Welcome to Staged Recruiting. Like previous years, recruiting follows 3 important stages. Stage 1 is adding players to your recruiting board where you can gain intel on their values and what they want from a school. It is important to make the right offer to the right players. Each player has their own NIL expectations. Offering more than their expected NIL could give you a weekly bonus, but offering less than expected could give your school a negative influence hit. Stage 2 begins once you're in a recruit's top 5, and this is when you begin selling your program to them. One key difference this year is that as a part of your scholarship, you can give recruits NIL, which may give you weekly bonuses if it meets the recruit's valuation. Finally, Stage 3 is all about closing in on a recruit by hosting them on campus and emphasizing your school's specific strengths to get a commitment from them before signing day. Running inside. It's Grant. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And I think that's really the key to this football team. You saw it last week, man. Everything kind of falls into place when he gets the football and the ground game gets going. And I think when you play a rivalry game with emotion, with passion, like settle everybody in, run the football, and be more physical.
Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence early in the season. There were a lot of expectations on this team to play well, and they've been doing that. Obviously, David, they've got bigger challenges ahead.
Yeah, and the conference play, obviously you want to see that continue to grow. The confidence, the familiarity with each other within, obviously, is a lot of time that's a big deal. The rivalries that come with it. So, great start, a lot of positive momentum built for this squad.
They're working that left side. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Looking for a push on fourth down. He's not going to get there. He needed two. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. On the run, it's Grant. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Tigers will hustle to the line. Timeout taken by the Yellow Jackets. That'll be their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Abrams. Caught, and he's got room. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. The Tigers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Grant. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Now, that was a blitz from the middle linebacker. That's one the offensive line should have picked up, regardless of what the pass protection was. Sliding or going base man-to-man or fanning out, you generally always account for the middle.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Out of the crowd and got a little grass. Touchdown, Tigers. Rolling into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do. That will get you almost there. You could hand it off to a guy like this, and he can...
And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. The run inside. It's Grant. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. First down for this offense. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Pulls and fires complete. Could not make his way to the corner.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Back to throw, it's Crane. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense put it. Poor starting field position here for this offense. Looking downfield on first down. They've got the screen set up. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
To the air on second down. Caught by Williams on the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Georgia Tech spins its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Running inside, it's Grant. He's past the 30. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Got it in the middle, it's Grant.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was two guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running.
Running backs on either side of the quarterback. To the air, it's Crane. Complete on the left to Williams. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, he's making it look easy out there, snagging that pass. Sammy Watkins, Mike Williams, T. Higgins. Great Clemson receivers in recent years. These guys just got open. They found a way with their speed and their route running ability. It's a lot of what this guy does here, too. He makes it easy on his quarterback.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Gain of 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4. The Tigers headed quickly to the line. it to him again. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
Working that left side now. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Grant. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking for room. It's Grant. They get him down. Tough run. Picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's got it down the middle. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Got his man. And he's not going to be able to convert. Knocked down just inches shy of the first down. Tries to get it on the ground. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. That one will give them. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Crane. Complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. They didn't get too greedy there. They knew what they needed, and he gets it just past the sticks.
Yeah, and I'd like to see the defense maybe be a little bit more aggressive, a little more in the face, because QBC's easy access. I'm going to throw the football. My receiver's got a little bit of space. He can get the first down. I'd like to see the defense make him work for it a little bit more.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Throws to the back. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
the break. Clemson has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a second down play. Might as well stick with him. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. They'll run the counter. To the 10. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
Well, one of the best compliments you can pay a running back is they get stronger as the game goes on. This guy's been awesome all game long, and you're seeing it here in the fourth quarter. He's trying to ice this thing and close it out, still running strong.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Dropping back, it's Crane. Swings it out to the flat. Good, solid tackle.
Well, nice job there by the defender in coverage, one-on-one with the running back out in the flat. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down. Gain of no yards.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. The screen, he can go. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. After that big stop by the defense, now they can salt this thing away. They go to the counter. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Third and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the back in the middle. The Yellow Jackets spend their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. The run inside. It's Grant. There he goes. Got some room in into the goal line. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Tiger. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all join us from the far. Stanford Stadium in Palo Alto. Week 6 of the college football. Boy, when a defense lets you out of jail like that, it can give the offense some momentum. 1st and 10 from the 22. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and this crowd getting even more juiced. As you watch how a season unfolds and you get off to a good start like these guys have in ACC play, that momentum can really be powerful.
Oh, 100%. The momentum, the confidence. Like, you go from starting the season and saying, we want to be great in these areas, and now you're starting to see it, starting to pile up some conference wins. Now, Jesse, getting to the middle of the season, and you got to continue to evolve, right, and be ready for some of these rivalries.
No doubt about it. And I think they also like the fact that they've got some guys stepping up and making plays consistently. It's one thing to do it off in non-conference play against weaker competition early in the year, but now that you're into the meat of your ACC schedule, they've got guys on both sides of the ball that they can count on week in, week out.
Looks as if Clemson will have the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the move, it's Grant. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Goes to the option. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got his man on the right. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Crane. Release to the back. He's got his man. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in their step. Nice throw there, getting the first down. This offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying to move them on the counter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
All right, this offense just keeps trying to pound the ball into the end zone down tight, but the defense, they're very, very physical. So I think you got to think about either a perimeter run, a potential run-pass option, or let your quarterback try to go make a play throwing.
That pass, we'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Running inside, it's Grant. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They feed him again. Nice move to keep running. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Tigers want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. A lot of urgency for this offense.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
The sure hands, it's Grant. Breaks into the open. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Grant.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back to throw, it's Crane. Intercepted to stop the threat. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the... The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. Using his legs, it's Grant. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. The offense in hurry-up mode. This Tiger running game starting to show some juice, sort of a C.J. Spiller type of feel.
Yeah, it doesn't always hit you early. It doesn't always hit you on the first possession, but I do think they've done a good job over the years, Clemson, with sticking with the run game, creating that balance, trying to get those first downs, and trying to create some tempo against your defense.
Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Motion from the wideout. On the ground with the counter. They knock him down right there.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
The run inside. It's Grant. Inside the 45. Here's a little room there. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers! The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns. And plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking downfield, it's Crane. That's caught. It's Grant. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Grant. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Well, that's 3 throws on this drive and 3 completions and 3 first downs. And it's funny, talking to the offensive coordinator during the week, he said, hey, if my head coach would let me do it, I'd throw the ball 100 times a game. I wouldn't even run it because of how much I trust this quarterback to do the right thing. And that's exactly what's happening on this drive.
They're going to ride this running back. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown.
They are so close to a score, they can smell it on the first play of the drive, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Going with the counter play here. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Running inside. It's Grant.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Crane. Makes the grab on the left. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it on the counter. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Flushed out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. Made a defender miss. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. They'll run it. It's Grant. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over a hundo on the game, but...
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And the route is on. No. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Takes the handoff. It's Grant. Picks up the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play, like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get the...
There's a crease. Touchdown, Tigers. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. He scores for the 5th time in this game.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year.
The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the press. Turning it on! Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Grant.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Makes it past the marker. Open space in the 25. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Headed to the end zone. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day.
Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. After their defense slammed the door shut, now the finishing touches can be put on this one. Got enough for the first. Oh, he's got some space. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like...
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Pulls it on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it.
Lots of running room. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Pull down for the tackle. Clemson jumps to the line. Looking to pass. It's Crane. Get it out on the screen. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
On the screen. Pickup of 2. That's a 1st down for the offense.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody. returner will field it and try to do some business. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So Clemson's offense will go to work first. Looking for the edge, it's Grant. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Wants to throw. It's Crane. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play. So it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there. Because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it. You've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
The run inside. It's Grant. Got enough for the first. Could be an alley. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got a man. It's Abrams. Could not make his way to the corner.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for room. It's Grant. Across the 25. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. From the red zone, it's Grant. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Give to the back. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Handoff to the single running back. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
That's reeled in. It's Grant. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Split backs here. The give on the counter. Clemson is quick to the line. On the ground with the counter. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. He now has 79 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. There he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. He got a step and just dusted the field. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Great work to make the play in the backfield, and it puts them right back where they started. And now the offense will come onto the field again. On the option. He'll pitch it. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
With the catch, it's Grant. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-off throw to the running back, and he does the rest, picking up the first.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up for the first down. There's an idea that Clemson can only run the ball when they sort of trick you and get you in space, but they're showing a lot of versatility now.
Yeah, I think the word you were looking for was finesse. They've been a finesse offense, more about tempo and body blows than it is about, you know, being physical up front. But if this unit does get that physicality and get that ground game and a good offensive line, I think that's when you see the best of the Clemson Tigers.
Run in the red zone, it's Grant. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
And in this game, this guy has shown you why he's one of the best in the country. He has so much ability at the running back position. Speed, quickness, the ability to break tackles, unbelievable vision. Already now with 150 yards rushing, the defense has no answer for him. They've got to find a way to slow this guy down.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Running inside, it's Grant. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first. Looking for a gap. It's Grant. Picks up the first down. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's first down. They'll run the counter. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
And I really like when offenses attack over the middle of the field. Between the linebackers and the safeties, there's usually a soft area that you can usually have some success. And really nice job by this offense taking advantage of those areas.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the...
Touchdown, Tiger! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Grant. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Well, a big key for this offense was getting the run game established. And this guy now over 120 rushing yards in this one. You got to give credit to the O-line. You obviously have to give credit to the running back as well. But they have answered the bell. They knew what they needed to do if they were going to be able to have success, and they're executing this game plan flawlessly.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Using his legs, it's Grant. Makes a pass to Marker. Breaks into the open. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Here comes Clemson with another first down. The give on the inside. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They just handed the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir, no mas, get it together.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Well, this defense has their hands full with him on this drive. And that DB, I'll tell you, he may have saved a touchdown with that tackle. When you've got speed like this running back has, if he gets in the second level, a lot of people start to hold their breath because it could be a house call. And you know they're going to keep giving him the football here in the drive. Up front, this defense has got to get a lot more physical.
In the red area, it's Grant. Maybe some room here. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. They'll run it on first and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Clemson jumps to the line. The run inside. It's Grant. Touchdown, Tigers! And the stomping has commenced. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. It'll be third and long. To the air, it's Crane. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Running inside, it's Grant. Got enough for the first. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscles. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So first down will open up the final period. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Might have a chance. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Grant. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. 6 yards to go. Looking downfield, it's Crane. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Takes a handoff, and he's going right. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll try the counter. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Plows through the defense. They get to him as he throws. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They go to the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Clemson. And the punishment has been extended. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if it's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
The Tigers are facing 3rd and inches. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal. Turning it on. Got enough space. Touchdown, Clemson. And the pummeling has started. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
With that last...
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Grant. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The handoff as they run the counter play here. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Grant. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is stopped at the line of scrimmage. Clock is all zeros, and time has expired.